truck accidents in Massachusetts. Good afternoon, I'm attorney Neil Burns, and I want to talk today about a truck accident, in particular one that happened on Route 2 in Concord, Massachusetts, some years ago. Our client was coming down the hill from Lincoln towards Concord, and in those days there was a light there, and she stopped for the light. Unfortunately, a tractor trailer was coming down the hill and rammed into one car, but there was a huge pileup, and our client was one of the cars in the pileup. She was driving a Saab. She was not hurt badly, but she was hurt, and the truck insurance company essentially said, well, we don't think she was hurt badly enough, and we're not sure how the accident happened, and we're just not going to pay. So we filed suit, and we got her doctor to write a letter about how her injuries affected her life overall. It was a very helpful letter, a very helpful report, but it still didn't resolve the case, and we had to proceed with litigation, and we took the deposition of the truck driver. And I have some standard questions that I ask, but of course you have to deviate from your questions when there's an answer that you didn't expect, which is why you ask the questions in the first place, so that at the time of trial you'll know what answers to expect. And I asked the truck driver if he was experienced in driving trucks of this size, an 18-wheeler. He said, of course, his training and all that. Everything checked off. And then I said, well, how many times before this did you drive this truck? And the answer was 0. This was the first time he was driving this truck. He worked for a company, and they had mixed and matched and given this truck. And I said, well, what happened with this truck? He said, well, the brakes didn't work. So he had never driven the truck before, and in fact, he had never tested the brakes. And coming down a hill, he simply didn't have enough time to use all the alternative braking systems that the truck did have, and he rear-ended one car, which rear-ended a whole pile of other cars, and many people were injured. But I was the one that got everyone the money, even though they weren't our clients, because I took that deposition transcript and I gave it to all the other injured parties' attorneys, and we resolved our case. And of course, what happened with their cases, we're not sure, but I'm sure they got them resolved. But it was because of our aggressiveness, our effectiveness. We went forward and took the deposition of the truck driver, even though it was pretty clear what happened. The police were there. There were multiple injuries, multiple cars involved. The truck had clearly rear-ended the vehicles, but the insurance company was putting it off and putting it off, and we followed through. We were tenacious. If you've been injured in a truck accident or any motor vehicle accident, call Burns and Jan. I've been practicing law since 1985. I've been in this building here in 6 Beacon Street since 1987. Along with my partner, Rashawn Jan, we represent victims of motor vehicle accidents and other types of accidents here in Massachusetts. Give us a call, 617-227-7423. Thank you.